Once again, my dear students, good morning. In business studies, today we have completed the chapter organizing. For today, whatever the things were left that I completed, so here you see what things were left to you. First topic which was left to you was importance of decentralization. Then difference between centralization and decentralization, that we have also studied, as well as we have concluded that what is the system of centralization, what is decentralization, as well as delegation of authority. We have concluded, written the conclusion about it also. I am recapping these topics which we have discussed over the last 5-6 days. The first thing is delegation. Delegation is an individual's decision, and this delegation of authority is the manager's decision to give away his duties, authorities, responsibilities, and making the subordinate responsible for the performance of the work. So this is a kind of sharing the work with the subordinate. Then the concept came centralization and decentralization. Centralization is a policy matter. Centralization is such a system of policy that where powers of taking the decisions are centered at the top level of management. So the managers at the top level of management, they are responsible, rather they are authoritative to take the decision, any decision. In case of centralization, the managers at the middle level and the managers at the lower level, they are almost empty-handed as far as the decision-making power is concerned. They simply execute the decisions taken by the top level management in their department and towards means downwards. Then another concept is there, decentralization. Decentralization again is a policy matter, and it is such a system which is adopted in the organization where powers are not centered at the top level of management, rather they are dispersed and given away to the middle level managers as well as at the lower level of managers. In case of decentralization, power of taking the decision is not centered at the top level. Rather, managers at the middle level management and managers at the lower level all have the authority to take the decision as per their area or as per their jurisdiction. So that is a systematic delegation of authority, decentralization. However, it is not an individual's decision, it is not a single manager's decision. Rather, a system is adopted where dispersal of power is there from top to middle and middle to lower. Then we have seen that there are various benefits in case of delegation of authority and various benefits of decentralization. However, there are some demerits also. That's why it was concluded that centralization is good system when organization is small, and decentralization is very beneficial than when organization is big. However, each one has got some merit or demerit, but decentralization is good for the big organization and centralization is good for the small organization. So that we have concluded in various ways. Decentralization and delegation both are beneficial. It gives the growth to the organization, it gives a good control over the organization, it helps the subordinates to develop their managership and to learn the things and to have the experience so that they could be promoted in the future course of time at the higher level of authority. So this was the thing which we have discussed today.